Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. So this story is going viral about a young track star. I believe this is high school. And the one that you see on the screen, I'm gonna let you hear the video. Is now crying victim because they're running a relay race. She was running a relay race. And on the passing of before she passes the baton, she actually strikes the runner ahead of her in this race. And then now she's crying about how it wasn't intentional, but she seriously injured that other girl. So we're just going to play all of the clips here.
By myself, nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me.
So that was the clip of her hitting. Now, she hit that girl. Okay. So the mother of the track star accused of hitting the competitor speaks out. So this is the girl who did the hitting. This is her mother's post. It's a shame so many people judge before they know facts. My daughter is facing backlash and threats from strangers as well as legal action because grown-ups decided to lie in person and on the news about an incident that was initiated by their child. So now they're going to blame the girl that was hit, I see. This happened at Virginia State. Okay, so my apologies. I thought this was high school. So this is a collegiate event. This happened at the Virginia State Championship meet in Lynchburg at Liberty University. My child was almost knocked off the track by her competitor that approached from the rear and illegally cut her off, causing her to lose balance. The child and her parents claim my daughter struck her on purpose multiple times. Look at the video. As my daughter's hand was coming up, she made contact with the young lady doing her stride. The news shows from a bad angle my daughter's hand raising up and coming down to strike, but when her arm came down, she did not make contact. The incidental contact was made on the way up previously. She literally did not have space to move her arm. That's why she raised her hand in the air after she made contact. As a parent, I'm tired of my daughter being threatened and seeing her character be assassinated. Please look at the video. There was contact, but it was clearly accidental and caused by her competitor because she clearly and illegally cut my daughter off during a track meet. I don't blame competitors for being aggressive, but I do know that accidents happen during sports, and my daughter did not do this intentionally.
So everybody been talking about this little video. Okay, so let me explain the other side of the story since no one else wants to hear both sides of the story since we want to go viral. So let's do it. So here's the back view of the video. In this part, you can see her baton getting stuck up the girl's back, leaving her hand up in the air, and she finished her stride, accidentally hitting her. Everyone's saying, oh, she was jealous, she was mad because she was losing. It was literally a relay, and it was only the second leg. So her team still had time to win. She literally cannot even finish her stride because this young lady's elbow keeps hitting her baton while she is running. And how was she trying to pass her when someone is right there? I just want some of y'all to just have an open mind and literally look at this video. I don't care if you have to slow it down, repeat it, so that y'all can see the other side of the story. She did not intentionally hit this young lady. I know what it looks like from the front, but please just give this young lady grace.
So this is problematic. And this is problematic because never, ever, 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 ever in the history of ever in the boneyard is there ever any accountability when they do stuff. That girl had to be hospitalized for that. That wasn't no accidental strike on the way up. That was not an accidental strike on the way up. The girl that got hit actually had to go to the hospital and get like stitches in the back of her head. Okay, so this was not incidental contact where the young girl just got, maybe thrown off balance or whatever, but she wasn't actually injured. She was actually injured, which this is why everybody's saying, no, that was on purpose, because the girl came away actually hurt. And this is where, potential lawsuit is coming from. From the last that I heard, they were thinking about suing her or pressing charges or whatever. A lawsuit, I think, not pressing charges. But this is why it's such a hoopla, because the girl that got hit actually had an injury to the back of her head. So the gaslighting that gets done is astronomical. All the time, these hyenas are always gaslighting you as if we do not see what we are seeing. It's always not what it looks like. It's always not quite the thing that was done. Now she wants to get online with crocodile tears about how she didn't mean to do this and didn't mean to do that, when clearly you hit that girl in the back of her head. Clearly you hit that girl in the back of her head. Now, when you watch track and field, then sometimes, a runner might accidentally not be in their lane, and it will cause problems. But it don't cause you to pop them upside the head with the baton. Stumbling, perhaps, getting, knocking you off your stride, which would make you upset. If you're in a race, you don't want to be knocked off your stride, especially due to somebody crossing over into your lane when they're not supposed to be in your lane. Everybody has their own lane. Okay. But the crocodile tears, I'm over it. I'm over doing stuff. And then when the backlash is the backlash, then now all of a sudden they're the victims. And then the other girl from is supposedly doing something and caused it and made her hit her upside the head. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense. What sense does any of that make? You hit that girl. The only thing is, you probably didn't mean to injure her as much as you did, because they always doing something and then didn't mean it to, quote unquote, go that far. They never have enough foresight to understand that if you hit somebody with a baton mid running, they not expecting it, you're probably gonna hurt them. Never any foresight. That's the only thing she may not have meant. She might not have meant to actually hurt that girl. But when you look at their feet, the girl that got hit is actually in her own lane. Her feet are not crossed into, she's not encroached onto the other lane. She's in her lane. You listen, you hit that girl, and now you don't want to take any accountability. And now your hyena support system, your mom and all this other kind of stuff, want to say how it's not her fault and she didn't intend it and she wasn't trying to. Girl, get your chili up. You were supposed to be running faster anyway. The only reason you was able to hit that girl in the back of her head is because you was third. You should have got your sauce up. Do better next time. If you was out front winning the race, you wouldn't have to worry about that. Just like the one that was in the number 1 spot. She wasn't worried about getting clocked in the head because she was smoking y'all boots real quick. You couldn't catch her to hit her. And so somebody said, I guess we all legally blind. So I done watched this video 100 times. You lifted your hand and knocked that girl in the back of her head. Said, baby, that hit was intentional. So you literally swung and hit her. Just take accountability and go. I vow never to be the parent who defends my child when she is wrong. 100% on purpose. Do not insult our intelligence. Sorry, as a former track runner, that girl clearly saw her past and struck her in the head. There is no reason for her to raise her arms in a strike motion. Admit you were wrong and face your consequences. And this is the problem. Because your arm should never have come up that high. You running. Our arms do not do that when we're running, especially if you train to run. They train you on technique and form for maximum speed and maximum performance. You never supposed to. Why would your arm be raised up that high? Your arms are supposed to be going like pistons. Why is your arm up in a strike motion to begin with? Nobody's stupid. So she drew her hand back. She wasn't running with her arm like that before. So she's crying because she got caught. Didn't get the responses she'd ever thought to receive. As a former track runner and part of a relay team, that is definitely not the proper position to hold the baton while you are running. However, it is the proper position when you intend to crack somebody upside the head while running. Save the tears, put on your big girl drawers, and admit you allowed your anger to get the best of you. Nobody's stupid. But they always think everybody else is stupid but them. But they be the dumbest ones in the room. They be the dumbest ones. Swear to God, you stupid. That's the part that killed me, is the insult of the intelligence. Like old boy said, I guess we legally blind. We supposed to be legally blind? All right, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.